Today, I'm completely abandoning the campfire, and I will survive 99 nights in the forest, living inside of an anvil workshop. I'm not allowed to return to the campfire, I can't craft, I can't cook, and most importantly, with no defenses. I have absolutely no idea how I'll survive against the hungry monsters at nighttime. So I'll be giving myself 10 days to gather as many resources, and then I'm forced to move into the anvil workshop. Alright, we are back with another video. So first things first, let's just make sure our dear buddy is right over there because he will be our little guardian for the entire video. So we are going to be spending 99 nights at a anvil workshop. Huge shout out to Sword fam for always giving me new challenges on every single new upload. You all are goated. So don't forget to comment where else I should challenge myself, and please make it tough. So with this now, we should have fire level 2, and then very quickly let's craft ourselves this map. And well, as always, I am going to go ahead and just plant it outside of the campfire, so that when the fire does run out, we will have access to this physical map right over here if we need it. So I'm gonna need that smelly little foot, my boy. And there we go. Just like that, we got the foot. So now let's just go ahead and just pick up all of the scrap and coal pieces that we see, because we are trying to get fire level 6 as soon as possible. And as you all can see, we do have the snow biome, so that means we do have the owl for this run. And well, that's gonna help us out a ton, because if we had the ram, he would break down all of our saplings. And then very quickly, we did get ourselves an old flashlight, so that's pretty good. You know what? Since we do need this pelt, let's just go ahead and group up all of these wolves over here at Dino Kid's cave. And then, well, with the click of a button, they are all dead. So let's take this key, throw it in there, and I do want to pick up this wolf pelt because the pelt trader should be arriving in the morning. Damn, fire level 3. And very quickly, I do want to go ahead and get myself this taming flute because I do want to tame myself a friend for this video. Just because we are going to be playing solo, and well, it's going to get pretty lonely playing by ourselves. So since the pelt trader is here, let's just go ahead, give him the bunny foot, and get ourselves a good sack. And then with this wolf pelt, we'll just go ahead and get ourselves a good axe in the meanwhile. Ooh, there is a fuel canister, so I'll take that for now. And hopefully I do find this anvil workshop soon, because I do want to go ahead and start setting up our base for when we move in. Damn, fire level 4. So far I'd say we're doing pretty good since it's only day 2. And well, now let's just go ahead, get ourselves this crafting bench level 2, get this sundial, and get this compass. And well, the rest we will go ahead and craft it later on. And for all of the new viewers who are watching, wondering why we have a sack space of 17, well, that's because I do have the cyborg class with the scavenger talent, so it gives me a +2 sack space. And we did find the stronghold, so very quickly let's just mark this on our map, and we'll be back here in 12 minutes. So that will probably be on day 5 when it opens up. Let's go! We found ourselves the anvil! So this is where we are going to be spending 99 nights inside of. And well, I would open up the door, but I only have a good axe, so this will take forever. So let's just mark this on our map, and we will be back here later on to set up our base. And I'm not gonna lie, I have absolutely no idea where we're gonna hide inside of this base, but chances are, if you are watching this video, we made it work. Hey yo, I got caught by the tree branch. Are you kidding me? Okay, there we go. We got rid of him. We should be good. Ooh, we did find ourselves a bandage, so I'll take that. However, we are gonna need plenty more of those because right now, one is not gonna cut it. And you know what? Since we're already here at Kraken Girl's cave, let's do the same over here and get ourselves this alpha wolf pelt. So we just gotta hit them one more time and they should all be dead. And are you kidding me? We did not get that wolf pelt. It's fine though. We will go ahead and find it later on. Let's go. There's another bandage, so I'll grab that. But we do have to find ourselves a clinic or a church. Let's go. We did find our boy Jerry over here, but very quickly our sack is full. So I'm just gonna go ahead and loot up this hospital real quick. Perfect. We got ourselves 2 heals, so I'll take that for now. And well, we can't really loot up anything else. Bam! Fire level 5 on day 3. And then of course we have a bunch of scrap because we are already sitting at 58. But we're not fire level 6, so let's just go right back out there. Ooh, we did find ourselves another clinic, so let's just go ahead and make our way inside. And well, out of the lockers, we got ourselves another 2 heals. heals. So we are sitting at 4 bandages and 2 medkits now. So I think that should be plenty to leave this campfire now, but I won't be against it if we get some more. So let's just go ahead and loot up our first gold chest, and we got ourselves a rifle. So that's actually really good because we do need ourselves some more weapons. And now let's just go ahead and check out this bank real quick, and we got ourselves a strong flashlight. Let's go. This is actually so good for roaming out at nighttime because with the strong flashlight, our battery life is way higher than the old one. So as y'all can see, the deer is right over there, and well, we can flash him from such a far distance. And now let's just continue picking up all of these fuel canisters. And we got ourselves a giant sack. That was perfect timing because we just ran out of space. And there we go. We also got the alpha wolf pelt. So we'll pick that up for now, just in case if we can't get the strong axe. Very quickly though, let's make our way inside of this cabin. And well, I do want to go ahead and pick up all of the chairs. And then out of the chest, we got ourselves another rifle, but I just need the ammo, so that's fine. And you know what? Since we're already here at Squid Kid's cave, let's just get rid of these bears. So it's gonna be easier for us later on in this video to pick up all of the kids. And there we go, just like that. They're all dead, and we got ourselves a bear pelt. So I'll pick that up for now. And well, since our sack space is completely filled to the brim, let's just loot up this chest. And we got ourselves another strong flashlight. So I guess we'll just make our way back to the campfire. Alright, so first things first, we dump everything inside of the grinder. And then hopefully with all of these fuel canisters, we have enough for fire level 6. And let's go! We had just enough for fire level 6. But as for now, we are getting raided, so let's just go ahead and take care of this real quick. And just like that, they are all dead. So as y'all can see, we did get ourselves a cultist gem. And well, we are gonna need plenty more, because over here, if y'all look, we need 2 cultist gems for this crafting bench level 4, 1 for this giant bed, and 1 for this oil drill. So in order for us to do that in 10 days, we do have to make our way towards the stronghold. But before I even do that, I want to go ahead and tame myself a friend, because it's getting very lonely out here. And then I do need myself a guardian for our base later on, so this is actually going to be very handy. So let's just feed him a morsel, and well, let's just do this another 2 more times. And now we just gotta feed him. And there we go, we got our boy Pancake. But I'm gonna go ahead and rename him to my lucky number 7. There we go, that's my boy. So now we should be completely safe from danger at nighttime, because I'm pretty confident that 7 will save us. And well, now let's just go ahead and make our way inside of this stronghold. So this should be fairly easy since we do have this laser cannon. So all we have to do is just spam it on the cultist and we should be good. There we go, let's make our way to the 2nd floor now and just repeat the same process over and over again. Hey, there we go, 7, go mess him up, my boy. Mess him up, mess him up. There we go. Now I need you to do the same up over there. Come on, you got him, you got him. Now get the other guy, get the other guy. Get him, get him, get him. Get revenge. There we go. Hey, yo, my boy 7 is stronger than I expected. Can I feed him right now? Let me just go ahead and feed him if I need to. So now let's just go ahead, get rid of this guy first, and just whack these guys with our axe. And now we just got to do this last stack that's right over here. And there we go. My boy 7 completed it off for us. So very quickly, let's just loot up these cultist gems because that's what we came here for. And now let's test our luck with this ruby chest. And we got ourselves a tactical shotgun, so I guess we'll take that for now. And then of course I do want these diamonds. Alright, so far everything is going good. However, we do need to get ourselves a strong axe now. Oh my gosh, we found ourselves a ruby chest. So very quickly, let's loot this up. And are you kidding me? We got a riot shield. I was hoping for a chainsaw. Ooh, we did find ourselves a church. So very quickly, I just want to go ahead and take up all of their heals. So this is gonna be a straight robbery. And well, now let's just get our butt out of here. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna go ahead and get rid of them, just because we do need to go ahead and loot up that chest. And there we go. We should be free to loot up now. And we got the strong axe. Let's go. And well, now as y'all can see, we are behind on a bunch of logs. So let's just go ahead and chop down some trees, and I'll see you all in a little bit.
A few minutes later.
So after 2 days of farming up logs, we do have 200 now. So let's waste no time and get ourselves this old bed. Let's get this regular bed. Let's get this good bed. Let's get this crafted bench level 4 and this giant bed. And now very quickly with the rest of our scrap, I'm just gonna go ahead and just get myself a lightning rod just in case it does rain. And well, with the rest of our logs, let's just go ahead and get ourselves a bunch of farm plots. So we're gonna go ahead, put the lightning rod right over here. here. And as y'all can see, it is day 9 now. So let's just go ahead and place down all of the beds. There we go. All of the beds are planted down now. And well, as y'all can see, we do have a bunch of tree saplings. Let's just go ahead, pick them all up, and bring them over to the anvil. Home sweet home. So very quickly, let's just go ahead and open up this gate. And then we do have to get rid of these cultists. So let's just go ahead and get rid of them very quickly. And there we go. They are all done now. So very quickly, I just want to see where I can plant down this tree sapling. So I'm just going to go ahead and see if I can put it over there. And perfect, I can. And well, I'm not going to lie, I do want to go ahead and keep this part of the base as well. So very quickly, let's just go ahead and plant down all of these farm plots all around this base. Just like that, we have all of the farm plots planted down. So now I'm just gonna go ahead, drop all the saplings over here, and well, now let's make our way back to this campfire because it is gonna be our last night inside of it. So let's just go ahead and make the most of tonight and pick up everything that we need to do. And well, just like that, we are not allowed back inside of this campfire. So let's just make our way towards this anvil now. So let's just go ahead and drop everything over here once again. You know what? We are going to go ahead and start to plant down all of these saplings. So this is going to be the front of our base, and then I do want to start fortifying it from over here. So let's just drop all of the saplings down over here, and then of course just plant them all one by one. And just like that, we completed the first row. But now let's waste no time and continue off from this backside right over here. Alright, so that's all of my saplings, and well, you're probably wondering why we have this shut off. Well, I'm going to keep it shut off because I only want one entrance inside of our base, and well, the entrance is gonna be right over here. So now let's just go ahead and spend the night here, but very quickly I do want to go ahead and build this anvil. So let's just pick up the second piece, drop it down right over there, and well, the last piece is on the roof. And we do have ourselves a golden chest. So very quickly I just want to go ahead and loot this up. And oh my gosh, did y'all see that? The deer did fall down. So let's just kill him, pick up this diamond, and drop this anvil down. And I don't know if I want to go all the way down over there because the deer is there. So I guess we'll just leave 7 over there for now. And well, let me see if I can climb this. Oh my gosh, we cannot climb that. What did I do? What did I do? So let's just go ahead and waste no time and start saving all of these kids because I do want our multiplier to be maxed out. We are at Dino Kid's cave, and well, we already killed the wolves over here, so we can just make our way inside, pick him up, and make our way towards Kraken Cave now. So I'm not gonna lie, Squid Kid's cave was way closer, so let's just go ahead and make our way inside because we already killed the bears. Let's take the kid and let's loot up this chest. And we got ourselves another oil barrel, so we'll grab that as decoration for our base. So we are at Kraken Girl's cave, so very quickly let's make our way inside because we already killed the alpha wolves as well. So let's pick up the kid, and now let's make our way towards Koala Kid. Alright, here we are. So very quickly we're gonna have to get rid of this guy right over here. And now I'm gonna make 7 sit down because if he doesn't, he's probably gonna die to all these bears. So let's just spam our shotgun and our laser cannon, and they should be dead in no time. And there we go. Just like that, they're all dead. So let's take this key, throw it in there. Let's save the girl, and well, we did get a rifle, so I guess we'll just pick up the ammo. And now I'm gonna go ahead and get 7 to follow us once again. And there we go. Just like that, we have a 9x multiplier now. So now we can just spend our entire focus on getting this base completely fortified. And then I do want to go ahead and get some kiwis as part of our family. And oh my gosh, it does look like the food did grow in, and it's looking pretty good already. So let's just make our way inside right now because we are getting chased down. And well, I guess I'll just stay up on top of these vines for now, and let's just see what happens. And just like that, we survived the night inside of the anvil workshop, and absolutely nothing happened. But let's just go ahead and check up on the progress, and oh my, this is looking good. But we are gonna need plenty of more saplings, so let's just go ahead and collect some more. Alright, so we did get 20 more, so let's just go ahead and plant it down before it does turn nighttime. And there we go, that is another 20. But we are gonna go ahead and completely wrap ourselves over here and close off this part right over there. But as for now, let's just make our way inside because the deer is out. And let's just see if we can find some cool spots because as of right now, there's not really much where we can hide aside from just staying over here here or staying on top of these vines right over here. You know what? We're gonna try to make this jump right over here. Can we make this jump? And oh my gosh, we can! So I'll keep y'all updated if anything does happen. And there we go. Just like that, we survived another night and absolutely nothing happened. So let's just continue getting some more saplings. Alright, so we do have 20 more saplings, so let's just go ahead and plant them down. And just like that, that's another 20 planted. And well, we weren't able to plant it on this block right over here because for some reason it's just blocked off. But as y'all can see, the owl is out, so let's just go ahead and get him mad. And why did he go back up? I'm trying to get him to chase up after me. Mr. Owl, come after me, please. Come after me. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and make my way over here. But first, we gotta make sure that he can get inside of the anvil. Perfect. He's making his way in. But very quickly, I do want to make our way. Oh my gosh, I fell. We have to make it this jump. Come on, sword. There we go. So let's just stay here. And I'll keep y'all updated if anything does happen. And absolutely nothing happened at all. We survived another night just chilling inside of the anvil. Alright, so we did get another 20. So let's just go ahead and plant them all down. Perfect. That is looking good. But since the owl is out, let's just go ahead and get him mad once again. And then let's just make our way towards our spot, and I'll keep y'all updated. So absolutely nothing is happening, and I mean, it's getting pretty boring just staying over there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get my butt straight back out. And just like that, we're already halfway throughout this challenge now. So now I just want to go ahead and try to get some kiwis. So let's just make our way towards the ends of the map. Alright, so we are at the end of the map now, and now it's gonna take us a while to find some kiwis. So let's just go ahead and see what we can find. Oh my gosh, that did not take that long. We already found ourselves our first kiwi. And very quickly, let's kidnap our second kiwi, but we are gonna need plenty more. Hey yo, we got another kiwi. Let's take him as well. And so far, we are sitting at 3. So I would say this family is getting bigger and bigger already. Oh my gosh, this family is massive now. We do have 4 kiwis, and I think I'm happy with that now. I lost count of the amount of kiwis we already have now. Ain't no way there's another kiwi just sitting right over here. It's like an endless supply of kiwis. They don't stop spawning in. Let me know in the comments down below if y'all want me to do a base collecting all of the kiwis inside of this game. And I mean, I'm talking about like 50 to 100 kiwis. But now, since we are back at our base, let's just go ahead and empty out our sack and see how many kiwis we got. And oh my gosh, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kiwis just chilling inside of our base now. And since they are trying to escape, let's just go ahead and throw them inside of their jail. But as for right now, let's just continue on building this base because it's about 70% done. And all we really have to do is start closing it off, and then we do have to decorate this base so that I can give y'all a tour. There's no way these kiwis are escaping already. There's literally no other spot I can throw them inside of, so I'll just leave them be for now, and I'll get them back if I really have to. But as for right now, since we are getting attacked by these wolves, let's call my boy 7 and get my boy 7 to deal with them. Good job, 7, but I do need to feed you because I don't want you to die. Because if you die, then this video will be over. Good job, 7. He is getting rid of all of the wolves that keep spawning in. And oh my gosh, the fire has gone out! So that means the deer is gonna be hungry every single night now. So now this is gonna get very challenging. And on top of the fire being out, we don't have access to our map no more. So it's gonna be pretty hard to travel now. But we did get our kiwis and we got most of our base defenses, so we should be good for a little bit. Alright, so we did get 26 more saplings. So let's just go ahead and plant them all down. And there we go. That was another 20, and it is turning nighttime, so let's just make our way back inside. But very quickly, these kiwis are trying to escape, so I'm just gonna pick them all up, and we are missing one more. Hey, yo! Get away from me! And there we go. Just like that, we survived another night. But our flashlight is out, so this is actually going to get a bit harder now. Alright, so we do have 21 more saplings. So let's just go ahead and close off this space now because we should have enough. There we go. It's all closed off, and oh my gosh, the deer is out. So let's just go ahead, make our way to our spot, and now we just got to wait for all of the trees to grow in. And then I do want to give y'all a tour of our base that we spent so long working on. And there we go. We survived 99 nights and 90 minutes living inside of an anvil. And now, very quickly, I do want to give y'all a tour because all of our tree saplings are completely built in. Alright, so very quickly, let me just show y'all that this is the front of our base. And what is 7 even doing? He looks like he's sitting down while moving. So very quickly, let me just go around our base just to show y'all that it's completely fortified all the way around. But as y'all can see, it's completely fortified, so we cannot squeeze our way in at all unless we do go to the front. And we do have a worker over here, and I don't know why he's trying to escape, so we're just going to pick him up. So now, very quickly, this is the front of our base, and we do have our guardian right over here. So let's make our way to the food room. So this is where all of our carrots and corns are growing in, and as y'all can see, we do have a bunch of oil barrels all around the base, and then we also have a fan over here because it gets pretty hot for our workers, and I mean they do need some air conditioning, so that's all we can afford for now. And then we do have a microwave, so if they want, they can cook up their meals, but that's only if they want to. And then of course we have a washing machine. So yeah, this is the food room, and then this is the utility room right over here. So now let's just go ahead and make our way inside of the house, and this is the anvil base. So there's not really much going on over here, but we do have this shut off because we do not want any visitors from this side. And there is a spare microwave and a washing machine because we do have a bunch of workers at our base. And of course, we do have a roof on our base. And I mean, as y'all can see, the deer just fell down. So I think it's safe to say that this base is safe from the deer because all we have been doing has been just going on this sewer right over here and then making this big jump just like that. So hopefully you all enjoyed this video. So make sure to drop a like and subscribe for my boy 7. And we'll see you all on the next one. Peace!